Hi YouTube, Simon here once again for Fundamental Changes. Today we're starting a brand new series on creating your own memorable solos. So let's go and have a look at a few examples just after this. Okay, so there was our example one there. So today's little track that we're working around uses the chords of C sharp minor, A, E and B as our backing. So that's our 4th fret A minor bar chord for the C sharp minor, our 5th fret E shape for the A, our 7th fret A shape for the E, and our 7th fret E shape for the B. Now, in the article, you will have tab to these chords as well, and the scales I'm just about to talk about. The two scales we're using today are the C sharp minor pentatonic scale and the C sharp blues scale. Once again, those will be tabbed in the article itself when that comes out. So the solo one, what we're mainly talking about today is in creating your own memorable solos. My number one tip for anyone in being able to make something sound memorable is to make it melodic and singable. I personally don't think there's anything more important than creating something that's melodic and singable when creating a solo. I'm not saying there can't be flashy bits, there can't be other bits, but your number one priority is can you sing it back and can someone else sing it back? So today I've created 4 little parts to this solo here. Part 1 you just saw there was just around the C sharp minor pentatonic, creating a very, very simple melody using some bends, hammer-on slides, just some basic techniques, but using a singable melody. The other 3 examples are based around this one melody to build a sort of fuller sounding solo. So let's go and have a look at example 2. Okay, there we saw example 2. As you can tell, it's very, very similar to example 1. We've just got a slight addition with a hammer on, and then the last 2 notes are up an octave from where they were in the first example. So you can tell now we're starting to build more solo examples just from one singable melodic theme. So hopefully that is making sense already now. And let's go and have a look at example 3. Okay, so something that I like to do, and well, nearly all players like to do when they're building sort of these type of solos, is if you've got a nice melodic theme in one area, then once you've played it through in that area a few times through, move it up an octave. So that is a really, really cool little technique there. So we've got our main part going on between the sort of 9th and the 12th frets, position 1 of our minor pentatonic, and now we're kind of moving into position 2 up around the sort of 12th and 14th frets predominantly here. Now there is one technique I need to point out here. I call it the Steve Lukather bend because he sort of invented this. When you're bending up the 14th fret, what you're going to do after a couple of picks of that, you'll see when I've played that in example 2, I'm putting my little finger on the same string to create an extra note above where the bend is, a virtual 17th fret there as it is in the tab, but you're not actually picking the 17th fret on its own. You've bent up the 14th fret, and then you're putting your little finger on the same string, on the top high E string, in the sort of 15th fret there, and you've created this little Steve Lukather bend. So let's go and have a look at our final example, example 4. Oakley dokley, there's example 4. As you can tell, again, it's nigh on identical to example 3, but the slides are up high as opposed to the 12 and the 14. They're up around the 21st and the 19th frets of the top string. So, what have I tried to demonstrate here today in our Creating Memorable Solos Part 1? Absolute fundamental principle is make it something you can sing back. As Jeff Beck famously said, it's better to play one note well than 1,000 notes badly. And I cannot stress that enough in terms of my own playing and the people that I teach, that I'd far rather hear one little simple phrase played beautifully than absolutely, you know, shredmungous naffness, if you like. So make it singable, melodic. Use your scale that fits over the chord progression. Today, as I said, we're using C sharp minor pentatonic, C sharp blues over this 4-chord pop rock progression. And then start to add in your specialist techniques. Bends, vibrato, hammer-ons, pull-offs and slides are your 5 core elements that you can use in any solo with the notes that you are working on. And then try and sort of repeat it back in different octaves. So you can start to apply this in different keys, you can move it about the place. I really hope you got something from this. We're going to go in more detail about how to create your memorable solos over the next few weeks. Any questions, comments, please leave them below. Take care, I'll see you soon. Hi everyone, thanks for watching this Introduction to Memorable Solos Part 1. I hope you got something from it. Please go and check out Joseph's books on Amazon, Fundamental Changes books, Fundamental Changes website for way more free lessons, and come and have a look at my YouTube channel, SDP Guitar, for way more free lessons. Any comments or anything you want explaining in more detail, please leave them in the comment section below. I will get back to you as quickly as possible. Take care, speak to you soon.